These women are shaving their heads and not dating anymore, not having sex anymore, leaving their boyfriends, leaving their husbands. They're just throwing it all in. And why are they doing that? Because Trump won the election and they blame men. Doesn't make any sense. Don't understand it at all, not even a little bit. If someone loses an election that you were for, you are going to protest that by shaving your hair and not having sex. So you make yourself miserable and look uglier than you were before, and that's going to do what exactly? I think they do that because they want to have an excuse for being ugly. And if they shave their head, then they can say, oh, I'm ugly because my head's shaved. That's not going to change anything. You're not going to get your, votes back. People aren't going to change their mind. They're not going to change the president. They're not going to change who won. Just doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, when you come right down to it, most of these chicks, we're not talking about hot chicks. Hot chicks aren't doing this because hot chicks do not want to look ugly. Hot chicks want to have sex. Nope, hot chicks aren't going to do that stupid shit. They're not selling out for nobody or nothing. They work hard on being hot. They're going to maintain their hotness all the time. They love doing that. It's the ugly ones. The ugly ones are doing it as though something's going to change. And if anything is going to change, it just means that they're not going to reproduce. They're not going to have children and make more of them. They're going to just fade out and disappear. And that's going to show everybody, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to prove, but that's exactly what they're going to do. They think that now I'm holding back. You guys aren't going to get laid. And shaving their head, all that really does is just make them stand out in a crowd so intelligent people can avoid them like the plague. Men will avoid them because they've got their blue collar on or blue bracelet or whatever it is. They've shaved their head. They're bald as a Q, bald, okay? And this is just right off the bat. People will see them and just avoid them. It's real easy. Yeah, you can see them coming a mile away. They look like a bunch of aliens. I mean, don't get it. What are they doing this for? You got to think about it. What are they doing this for in the first place? What exactly has happened to make them want to do this big 4B South Korean movement, I guess is what it is? What's happening? I mean, they're not losing any rights at all. They say that they're losing their rights and they're crying saying, oh no, now we can't, murder babies, unborn babies. And that's not true. You can still go murder all the unborn babies you want in certain states at certain times. It's just different in different states. So nothing's really happened to, change that. You're not losing any of your rights to murder unborn children. You can still do that. You can murder all the unborn babies that you want. So it's really this shows right here how brainwashed the media and the lefties have made women in this country with their rhetoric. I mean, it's kind of like a religion, the liberal religion. They all follow suit. They all follow the same doctrine. And if you don't agree with that, you are shunned. It's like a radical religion because they don't just shun you and say, okay, get lost. They say, we hate you, we want you to die. They seek you out and try to destroy you. And now it's to the point where they're drinking the Kool-Aid and they're literally shaving their hair off and refusing to have sex, which I guess, they enjoyed. And they're not doing it anymore. And they're dumping their boyfriends and husbands. Or they say they're dumping their boyfriends and husbands because of it. Don't really know if that's true or not. I mean, most of them are so damn ugly, they never had a boyfriend to begin with, or a husband, much less a husband. So there, I don't care how mean that sounds, it's just the damn truth, okay? You're not gonna, Jabba the Hutt is not going to be disappointing a lot of men, period. But it is. It's just like a religion. And here's another thing I find interesting. You think for a minute that Kamala is going to shave her head? You think that she's going to stop banging? Just out of political expedience, she ain't going to stop banging, okay? And she's definitely not going to shave her head. So why are you doing this for her and looking like a total dipshit? Knock it off. Grow up. Admit it. Trump won. Deal with it and move on. It's only good stuff. Don't be brainwashed and listen to the radicals tell you that, oh, your rights are going to be taken away and this and that and whatever else they cook up. Don't believe it. It's just not going to happen. I mean, do you guys not remember what it was like 4 years ago? It was really good. That's why the country, that's another thing you got to realize, that most of the country disagree with you. It's not even close. The popular vote and the Electoral College. Trump won all of it. People are not agreeing with you on this. They're behind Trump. Even people who weren't behind Trump are now behind Trump 4 years ago. It's ridiculous. You're the minority. You're on the wrong side of history because everybody is in favor of Trump. So my best advice to you is to just relax. Take it easy. Take a deep breath. Don't shave your head. Okay? Forget everything about it and get laid. It'll make you feel better and it'll probably clear out your head and you'll be able to see things a lot clearer.